Don't cheat yourself. Okay? Pay yourself. You deserve it. You earned it. And then pat yourself on the back. Okay? Damn. Motivation time. Y'all, I love motivation, and I'm so glad that you guys like it. I do get people that ask me and will say, I really enjoy your motivation talk on this topic or on this topic. And I want you to know that we're going to start opening it up. So if there's any topics that you would like to hear during motivation, just send it to the Family of Profitable Traders and just drop it in the comment section what you would like to hear us talk about. Okay? And I will do my best to make it happen. But here's an oldie but goodie, but it's a favorite that I love a lot because I think so often we get close to our goals and we hit so many roadblocks and then we're ready to quit. And when you're ready to quit, that is when you really need to dig in deep and keep going because you are so close to your goal. When it seems like everything is going wrong, don't quit. Don't quit because you are so close. You are so close. And the enemy wants you to quit. When I say the enemy, I'm not just talking about spiritually the devil for those of us who are religious, but the enemy could be your own circle. The enemy could be your own family. The enemy could be your friend. The enemy are people that you sleeping with, you eating with, you partying with. Those could be your enemies. Okay? So don't sleep on that. So quitting season is over. Say that to yourself. When you're ready to quit, you're ready to throw in the towel, you're ready to give up, tell yourself, quitting season is over. I am not a quitter. I'm a conqueror. Okay? So how committed are you to your dream? I ask that question because so often we have a dream or goals that we want to achieve, and because of fear, lack of support, or community, no confidence, excuses, naysayers, lack of execution, or failures, don't see your journey or your dreams through to the end. Let me ask you a question. I want you to think about it and answer this question honestly. And you can actually put your answer in the chat. Okay? So I want this to be interactive. Okay? So while you put your answers in the chat, Jasmine and Mike are going to be in the chat and responding. Okay? Put it in the chat. How many times have you had a dream or a goal that you never started or did start it, but you didn't finish it? What was your reason for never starting or not finishing? So in the chat, I want you to put in if you've ever started something or if you didn't finish it and why. So put that in the chat, okay? Because we're going to talk about some stuff. I know for me, there's some things I've started. I don't know how many times I've started a weight loss journey. I get started, and then I start to see some progress, and then I stop, and then I'm back where I started, plus more steps, right? Okay. So let's talk about it. Sometimes it's because of fear. Sometimes we are so used to living in that sunken, dark place that the thought of living and being somewhere that's happy, fulfilled, it scares us. You know what they say, when you're so used to being with the familiar and that fear of the unknown, even though you know it's going to be better, even though you know the opportunities are going to be better, but because we have already lived in a dark spot, you know what it's like the struggle. We're just comfortable. We're complacent. And we don't want to go through the motions of dealing with change because why? It's uncomfortable. Or you don't have a support, or you don't have a community, because you don't see anybody else around you doing it. Or because you are in an environment where you see people start and quit, and never complete things. Or you feel like you don't have the confidence, you don't think you can do it, you don't think you are equipped to do it. You don't think you have the tools, the resources, the money. Or you just have excuses. Excuses could be, oh, well, it's a Monday. It's a Saturday. I don't do this on, they don't do the stuff on Saturday. Somebody's already doing that. I can't do it like that. Nobody actually do it like that. Do it like you. Or you get people, telling you, oh, you can't do that. That's a scam. There's so many people already doing it. That market is saturated. You're going to get overlooked. You're not, you compete with the big dogs. Or you tried it, and because you failed, and you don't want to fail again because you're embarrassed, not realizing that your failures are part of the process of helping you get to your goal, of helping you be successful. Okay? It's a part of it. And not realizing that all of those things, it affects your road to the completion of your dream. So here's what I want you to do so that you can be successful. Whatever your goal is, whatever it is, whatever your goal, whatever your dream is, no matter how big or small it is, write it down. Write it down. Lane. Write it down. Write it down. Clear. Because sometimes we have visions and they just all over the place, are just scattered. And it's like, no wonder you can't start. Because, it's like you're all over the place. Make it clear. Make it plain. If you say, I want to be an author. Okay, that's plain. Now, short-term goal, long-term goal. So the short-term goal could simply be, I want to be an author. I want to have my book written and published in 6 months. I want my topic to be over self-help, on how to declutter in times of struggle, And then you're going to write down steps of what you need to do. So, how to de-stress in time of clutter. First, you got to figure out what is your clutter. What's your stress? Now, you got to label. You got to find all of those things. These are the stresses. So then you're going to start writing, okay, how do I alleviate stresses? Because then you're going to declutter, right? So as you're doing those things, you're now forming an outline on what you're doing. So you can get to that goal of creating that book in that title, that genre that you said you want. And you want to make sure that when you're writing this, that your short-term and your long-term goals, that they are realistic and that they are doable. Because if your goals, especially short-term goals, if they aren't achievable, then you will continue to fail. You won't make it to that long-term goal. You need to be detailed about your steps. Write them down. Whatever it is you need to do to get to your goal. You say, well, I want to be a 6-figure trainer in 1 year's time. So you might say, well, a short-term goal is I want to get to $1,000. And well, how am I going to get to my $1,000? Well, it may be I'm going to follow my trade plan. Well, what's your trade plan? I'm going to trade my style, whether it's the 420, harmonics, reversals of the head and shoulder, whether it is violations. That's all you're going to do. I will only trade violation. I will only trade 420. I will only trade whatever. My lot size will be, for every $100, my lot size will be 0.01. When I get to $200, 0.02. Or whatever. I will have a pip goal. I will do 100 pips a week. When I do my 100 pips a week, I'm done. No more trading. I will withdraw 10% of my account. That's what you're going to do. And then, as you reach that goal, now we're going to build on that goal. Because why? We want to get to that of you being that six-figure trader. And whatever it is you need to modify as you go along the way, you modify it. But you want to keep tweaking to get to your goals. Okay? So whatever it is your goals are, whatever it is you're desiring, short-term goals, long-term goals. Okay? And then I want you to visualize your goals. I want you every day, every morning, when you wake up, before you get out of bed, keep your eyes closed. Visualize what it is your goals are. When you go to bed at night, when you're in bed getting comfortable, close your eyes, open them back up, think about what it is you want, and then close them and see yourself. Whatever it is, you want that big house, you want those exotic cars, you want to travel first class, you want the private jet, whatever. You want to open your own school. You want to be in real estate. Whatever. Visualize it. See yourself doing it. See you doing it. See you living it. See you touching elbows in those circles. See you doing it. See you do it. Do it, do it, do it. But whatever it is, don't stop. Quitting season is over. Stop playing your work. I dare you to bet on yourself, your future, and your future. I want you to believe that you deserve more. I want you to believe that you deserve the bank accounts, personal and business, and trading accounts to overflow, to have nothing but commerce. I want you to believe that you deserve all things good that is coming your way. Quitting season is over.